6 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Ayesha Nayab. First, the headlines. Prime Minister has invited UAE businessmen to take advantage of investment opportunities in Pakistan. Foreign Minister calls for revamping and restructuring the international financial institutions to address the grievances of Global South. Pakistan and Russia agreed to strengthen energy cooperation based on favorable commercial terms. Finance Minister says the government is introducing reforms in various sectors to achieve economic stability and growth. Palestinian president has sought U.S. intervention to stop anti-Palestinian measures by new Israeli government. And third and final one-day international between Pakistan women and Australia women will be played in Sydney tomorrow. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has invited UAE businessmen to utilize the investment opportunities in Pakistan. In an interview with Daily Khalij Times, he said Pakistan offers a strong and large consumer market to investors, especially in energy, infrastructure, e-commerce, agro-based industry and IT sectors. To a question about Pak-UAE trade relations, the Prime Minister said bilateral trade with the UAE has increased by 25% to $10.60 billion and will look forward to further enhance it. He said information technology, artificial intelligence and financial technology are the new avenues of cooperation with greater potential to take our economic relations at par with our excellent political relations. Shehbaz Sharif said the foundation of Pak-UAE relations was laid by the late Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan, who wanted Pakistan to be among the leading, prosperous and progressive countries, and Pakistan will never forget this benevolence and generosity of all times to come. Thanking UAE for its humanitarian aid to flood victims in Pakistan, Shehbaz Sharif termed the support valuable and timely. He thanked the UAE government and its leadership for hosting and allowing 1.7 million Pakistanis to earn their livelihood there with dignity and respect. Wishing the United Arab Emirates success in hosting the UN Climate Change Conference in November this year, the Prime Minister said as part of its climate diplomacy, Pakistan would continue its positive contribution to global climate change debate and action. Foreign Minister Bilawal Bhutto Zardari has called for revamping and restructuring the international financial institutions to address grievances of Global South. Speaking at a dialogue session titled Security and Coordination Endeavours today, he stressed that we should return to normative functioning of international institutions for the resolution of disputes and other challenges, including climate change. Bilawal Bhutto said the prevailing disputes which have endangered the world would have been resolved amicably if the international institutions under the UN framework were working according to the needs of current era. On Ukraine issue, the Foreign Minister said we hope that eventually the space will be created for dialogue and diplomatic engagement in order to resolve the conflict sooner rather than later. Pakistan and Russia have agreed to strengthen energy cooperation, enhance energy trade, and broaden energy infrastructure investment based on strategic and favorable commercial terms. The understanding was reached at the 8th session of Pakistan-Russia Intergovernmental Commission in Islamabad. It was co-chaired by Minister for Economic Affairs Sardar Ayaz Sadiq and the Russian Energy Minister Nikolai Shenglo, later reading out a joint statement alongside the Russian Energy Minister. Sardar Ayaz Sadiq said both sides have agreed to work on a comprehensive plan for energy cooperation which will form the foundation for future work and is to be finalized in 2023. Finance Minister Isaac Dar says the government is determined to set the economy in right direction and introducing reforms in various sectors to achieve economic stability and growth. Chairing the inaugural meeting of Reforms and Resource Mobilization Commission in Islamabad today, he welcomed members of the commission and highlighted the economic and financial outlook of the country. He asked the members to put their best efforts for fast-track activity of the commission, introducing tax reforms for the financial and economic stability and enhancement of the revenue generation. President Dr. Arif Alvi has stressed on the need to utilize research-based technology to increase agriculture produce. Addressing a ceremony at Pir Meher Ali Shah Arid Agriculture University in Rawalpindi today, he said Pakistan needs population planning to meet growing challenges of the world. The president urged the scientists and agriculture experts to take advantage from the latest technology for uplift of agriculture sector to meet food demands of the country. This is Radio Pakistan. China has vowed to further enhance cooperation with Pakistan in various fields and expedite the construction of a China-Pakistan economic corridor in the new year. Chinese Vice Foreign Minister Sun Weizhang said this during his meeting with Pakistan Ambassador to China Moinul Haq in Beijing. Chinese Vice Foreign Minister proposed that the two sides should further deepen the institutional exchanges between their corresponding departments. Thailand has gifted a state-of-art container for the bone relic of Buddha to the Taxila Museum. Ambassador of Thailand, Chakret Krechwang, presented the container to Foreign Office spokesperson Mumtaz Zahra Baloch at a ceremony in Taxila Museum. The container will be on permanent display in Taxila Museum. The ancient city of Taxila carries a special significance in the history of Buddhism and Pakistan's enduring links with East Asia, including Thailand. In Balochistan, 5 passengers were injured in a bomb blast near Jafar Express at the Pirkoh area of district Kaikich today. The injured were shifted to nearby hospital for treatment. Meanwhile, Chief Minister Balochistan Mir Abdul Qudus Bizinju has strongly condemned the blast and sought report from Deputy Commissioner Keech. Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas has called on the U.S. to intervene to stop the Israeli new government's measures against the Palestinians before it is too late. The call for Palestinian president came during his meeting with U.S. National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan in Ramallah. The Palestinian leader said Washington should stop Israel's unilateral measures and violations, including the expansion of settlements, killing, storming of Palestinian cities and towns, and deducting Palestinian tax dues. The United States and some of its European allies have announced new arms donation to Ukraine, including armed vehicles and heavy weaponry. The U.S. military package worth some $2.5 billion includes armed personnel carriers, air defense system, and tens of thousands of rockets and artillery rounds. Earlier, the United Kingdom, in the joint statement with defense ministers and representatives of 9 European countries, said it would send 600 brimstone missiles to Kyiv. Meanwhile, Russia has warned for an extremely dangerous escalation if NATO went on with supplying heavy weapons to Ukraine. In a statement, Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov said if the West provided Ukraine heavy weapons capable of striking Russian forces and territory, it will bring the conflict to a level not well for global and pan-European security. The third and final one-day international between Pakistan women and Australia women will be played in Sydney tomorrow. Australia have already won the 3-match series 2-0. And finally, the weather report. Rain and thunderstorm with snow over the hills is expected in Upper Punjab, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Gilgit-Baltistan, North Balochistan and Kashmir during the next 12 hours. However, cold weather is likely elsewhere in the country. Now some of the headlines once again. Prime Minister has invited UAE businessmen to take advantage of investment opportunities in Pakistan. Foreign Minister calls for revamping and restructuring the international financial institutions to address the grievances of Global South. Pakistan and Russia agreed to strengthen energy cooperation based on favorable commercial terms. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analysis, log on to our website, radio.gov.pk, and also watch our live bulletin on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.